The ground is shifting beneath our feet. We knew this day was coming, but not this quickly. 2025, 2026 were a blur of silent, relentless progress. Artificial intelligence moved from a theoretical threat to a boardroom reality. It learned, it adapted, it scaled with breathtaking speed. The conversations we once had about a distant future are now about our immediate present. What we do in the next 24 months will not just define our careers. For many, it will determine if they have one at all. This is not a drill. It is a quiet, urgent alarm ringing in the heart of our economy. The change we are witnessing is not gradual, it is exponential. A single AI model released in 2025 could do the work of 1,000 interns. By 2026, those models were integrated into the software we use every day, working invisibly in the background. They are no longer just tools we use. They are becoming autonomous agents that perform entire jobs. This is a fundamental disruption to the nature of work itself. The next 2 years represent a critical window, a guide to the roles most at risk and a lifeline for those willing to adapt. The call center has long been the backbone of customer interaction. It was a sprawling ecosystem of human voices, headsets, scripted responses. For decades, companies hired armies of agents to answer phones, reply to emails, guide frustrated customers toward a resolution. Built on a simple premise, people needed to talk to people. This human-centric model was expensive, difficult to scale, and prone to inconsistency. Human agents get tired, have bad days, and their knowledge is limited. Long hold times and frustrating transfers became a cliché of modern life. Then the technology matured. The AI revolution of 2025 and 2026 brought a new generation of conversational agents with hyper-realistic voice cloning. They were integrated with large language models, access to a company's entire knowledge base in an instant. They could understand nuance, detect sentiment, and escalate complex issues seamlessly. These AI agents can handle tens of thousands of conversations simultaneously in hundreds of languages without a single break. They never get frustrated. They never deviate from the script unless necessary. Their error rate on routine inquiries approaches zero. For a business, the value proposition is irresistible. It means slashing operational costs, eliminating wait times, and providing flawless 24/7 support. The economic incentive to replace human agents with AI is simply too powerful to ignore. The age of the human-powered call center is rapidly drawing to a close. The transition is already underway, and it is happening faster than anyone predicted. For as long as commerce has existed, someone has had to keep the books. Recording transactions, tracking expenses, balancing ledgers, bedrock tasks performed by data entry clerks and bookkeepers. Meticulous, repetitive cycles, transcribing, matching, reconciling, work requiring precision and patience. These roles were entry points into finance, the nuts and bolts of how a business operates, accessible, essential, everywhere. The vulnerability lies in repetition and rules. Data entry is a classic target for automation. OCR never quite worked until 2025-26. New AI models combine advanced vision with natural language understanding to read documents with near-perfect accuracy. They understand context, identify vendors, extract line items, and correctly categorize expenses, connect bank accounts, pull transactions automatically, reconcile a month's activity in minutes. The era of manual data entry is over. The AI systems of 2027 are becoming the bookkeepers themselves, running silently in the background, maintaining perfect books in real time. Every transaction categorized, financial statements on demand, data prepared for tax filings, with unprecedented accuracy and efficiency. The junior accountant and data clerk are evaporating. The work, entry, reconciliation, report generation is now fully automated. The human shifts to oversight, exceptions, and strategy. And graphic design has always been seen as a creative field, a bastion of human ingenuity, supposedly safe from automation. But at the entry level, much of the work was production. Templates, resizing, minor adjustments, pixel pushing. These roles provided a way to get a foot in the door, build a portfolio, learn the trade. Agency floors, corporate teams, gig platforms. The vulnerability was hidden in plain sight. Simple tasks followed clear, rule-based patterns that AI excels at automating. Tools had been simplifying for years, but the AI revolution put it into hyperdrive. Image generation models changed everything. Tools like Midjourney, DALL-E, and AI inside Adobe's suite gave anyone the power to create professional images from a simple text prompt. A marketing manager can now type a request and get a dozen high-quality options in seconds. No junior hire required. The machine does it instantly, and for a fraction of the cost. The impact on entry-level designers has been swift and brutal. The market for quick, low-cost design work is collapsing. Marketing teams use AI to generate, test, and optimize creatives in minutes, tasks that once filled a junior designer's day. These tools can be trained on brand guidelines to ensure consistency and quality without human gatekeeping on simple assets. Design isn't dying, it is leveling up. The entry rung is disappearing. Survivors focus on strategy, UX, complex problem solving, and client communication. Writing is the art of crafting language to inform, persuade, and inspire. At the top, strategists and creative copywriters. The middle, salaried staff. At the base, a massive freelance economy of low-cost articles and basic translations. Large language models destabilize the structure. Given a simple prompt, they generate well-structured articles, persuasive product descriptions, and accurate translations in seconds. Suddenly, the base layer could be done by machine at near zero cost. The economic logic is undeniable. Agencies draft with AI, humans review and refine. Demand for basic formulaic writing has plummeted. The internet is flooded with AI-generated content, devaluing the human labor that once produced it. The impact is most acute for generalists who compete on price and speed. Why pay a human $100 for an article an AI can write for pennies? AI translation isn't perfect, but it is good enough for many uses. Human demand shifts to legal, medical, and literary specialties. Value shifts from writing to the thinking behind it. Strategy, audience research, subject matter expertise, original thought. A company might use AI for a first draft, but still needs unique insights, data, and analysis to make it valuable. The traditional path is broken. New writers compete with AI at entry. To succeed, differentiate immediately, deep niche expertise, a strong personal brand, a unique voice, or mastery of AI-assisted writing. By 2027, much commercial content will be written or co-written by AI. The job pivots to editing, curating, prompting, and producing thought-provoking work. The world runs on software, and demand seemed infinite. Juniors wrote small pieces, fixed bugs learned from seniors, the crucible where great engineers were forged. Then AI code assistants grew exponentially more powerful, no longer autocomplete, but active partners. Describe a function, get code in seconds, scan code bases, flag bugs, suggest fixes, even write tests. One senior with AI can match a team of 5. Boilerplate goes to the machine. Humans focus on design, architecture, user experience. Large pools of juniors become unnecessary. The brute force model is obsolete. By 2027, AI writes as much as 80% of code. The human shifts from writer to editor and conductor. The 5 roles, customer support agent, bookkeeper, entry-level designer, content writer, junior developer, share a common vulnerability. They are repeatable, rule-based, learnable from data. The value of routine cognitive tasks is collapsing. Now, not later, but this is not inevitable doom. AI is weak at what is uniquely human: genuine empathy, strategic creativity, complex negotiation, inspirational leadership. It cannot build trust or mentor a colleague. These soft skills are becoming the market's most valuable assets. The critical skill is AI management. Craft effective prompts, critically evaluate outputs, and design workflows that integrate human judgment with machine execution. Those who master this will direct the systems, the conductors of the new automated orchestra. Confront your role. Learn the tools. Do not wait. Open an account. Experiment with prompts. understand capabilities and limitations, double down on communication, leadership, negotiation, move from execution to strategy, from doing to designing,